Here with reaction, former special counsel to President Bill Clinton, author of The Unmaking of the President, Lanny Davis. Lanny, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. He should have been fired, I wouldn't use the word whacked, by Barack Obama, not by President
Why?
Well, Lanny,
Trump.
I'll tell you what, this is how wrong you are. He says that Barack Obama told him he did a great job. He did an honorable thing. And that's how he lauds Barack Obama.
Well, it depends upon the moment. I suppose President Obama was being cordial as he was leaving the presidency, but everybody knows, everybody, that an investigator, an FBI director, is not allowed to talk about the evidence and disparage somebody without charging. Somebody at the Justice Department told me there's one thing we never do here. We don't shame and not charge. That's what Comey did on July 5th. And when he wrote his letter on October 28th, he violated 50 years of policies of the Justice Department to do nothing within 60 days of an election. And you know why he gets to violate those rules? Because he's James Comey. It's about I. Last night on Colbert, how many times in his book does he use the word I? It's only about James Comey. He should have been fired.
What was your reaction to that interview last night as far as his presence is concerned? He seemed like, to me, he was much more relaxed. He's having fun with this. He's joking around, and he's enjoying this book tour.
Of course. It's about Comey. It's always about Comey. When he said he had two choices about writing his letter, to conceal and reveal, that's a self-serving false choice. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein and every other lawyer that I've talked to says it's a false choice. You're an FBI investigator. You keep quiet. It's not called conceal. It's called following the rules of due process.
Sure.
But only James Comey gets to decide to break the rules of the Justice Department, of due process. You know why?
Lanny,
he's James Comey.
Look, he broke the rules. If you listen to him and you read the book, he broke the rules to save American justice for the most part.
Oh, to save whatever James Comey says is American justice, because he doesn't have to follow the rules. He works for the Attorney General. He said, well, she was compromised because of the tarmac visit of President Clinton. He always forgets to mention Sally Yates, the Deputy Attorney General. He was not allowed to send that letter without getting her permission. He always forgets to mention that Sally Yates was his boss. He ignored his boss. You know why? Because he's James Comey.
But, you know, I understand your frustration, Lanny, but where is the self-examination of Hillary Clinton's chief of staff, Uma Abedin, of doing the idiot move of sending her personal emails to the pedophile Anthony Weiner's laptop that made Anthony put James Comey in the driver's seat in this investigation? That actually, he does have a valid point that if Hillary Clinton gets elected, 3 weeks in, they'll say, how could you possibly have suppressed this information?
First of all, correct the record. She doesn't know there was an automatic program forwarding her emails that she didn't know about. So that's her explanation.
What is your explanation?
Uma Abedin's emails arriving on Anthony Weiner's laptop.
So the cloud did it by itself?
There was some kind of automatic system to back up that went to his laptop. She's never been able to explain. But let's just talk about that stupid argument that he makes. The fact is, he is not a politician. He's only the FBI director. He's appointed by the president. He can be fired by the president. He should have been fired. The fact that he says, oh, well, after the election, they might have said if and. Excuse me, Mr. Comey, you're not a politician. You don't get to decide that Hillary Clinton might not be elected or might be elected.
The Department of Justice was in bed, it seems, with the Hillary Clinton camp, so he couldn't count on that.
Let's at least use facts to contradict that, Steve, so you and I don't agree the whole program and I ruin your career. The fact is that James McCabe was fired correctly because he leaked a story to the Wall Street Journal that hurt Hillary Clinton. He was trying to say the Clinton Foundation should have been investigated. So if anything, the facts are that there was a bias against Hillary Clinton, the proof being the October 28th letter by Comey, which violated all the rules, also cost her the presidency.
I've got a feeling you're not going to be buying the book. Lanny Davis, former special counsel to President Bill Clinton and longtime friend of Hillary Clinton.
Thanks, Lanny.
Lanny, thanks very much.